It doesn't happen in one trade, not in one win or one loss. It happens quietly, between charts, in the silence after a losing day, when you realize you didn't break this time. You didn't chase. You didn't curse the market. You just accepted it. And for the first time, you felt calm. That's when it hits you, something's shifted. You're not the same trader you used to be. You've stopped fighting the market and started understanding yourself. But how can you tell? What are the signs that your trading psychology has finally evolved? Here are 5, and each one shows that the war inside you is slowly ending. Sign number 1, you no longer feel the urge to prove anything. In the beginning, every trade was personal. You wanted to win not just for yourself, but to prove something, to silence the doubters, to feel valid, to feel seen. You posted screenshots. You bragged about profits. But deep down, it wasn't confidence, it was noise. A cry for approval in a market that doesn't care who you are. Then one day you stop. You stop refreshing P&L. You stop trying to impress anyone, even yourself. You realize that the market is not your opponent. It's your mirror. And when you finally stop trading to prove something, you start trading to understand something. That's growth, the first quiet sign your psychology has shifted. The ego leaves, and discipline takes its place. Sign number 2, you respect boredom more than excitement. At first, you chase excitement. You love the rush, the flashing candles, the sound of profits hitting green. You call it passion, but really it's addiction. You need the market to feel alive. You trade when there's no setup. You open positions just to escape silence. But over time, something changes. The noise stops feeding you. The thrill becomes a threat. You start craving the days where nothing happens. The sessions where all you do is wait, watch, and protect your capital. Because now, boredom feels like control. It means your emotions aren't leading anymore. It means you've stopped dancing for dopamine and started trading for survival. The immature trader worships excitement. The evolved one respects stillness. And when boredom finally feels like peace, that's sign number 2. Sign number 3, you react slower and think clearly. There was a time you clicked without thinking. Price moved, you followed. A candle spiked, your pulse did too. You were fast, but blind. Always reacting, never responding. Then one day you stopped. You saw the same volatility, but your heartbeat didn't race. You watched the market move, and for once you didn't move with it. You've learned that patience isn't weakness. It's a weapon. Now you pause before entering. You breathe before exiting. You accept that no setup is perfect, only your discipline can be. You're no longer chasing price, you're waiting for alignment. You realize that trading isn't about speed. It's about space, the mental space between impulse and decision. That's the third sign your psychology has shifted. You've become slower, but infinitely more dangerous. Sign number 4, you start measuring success differently. In the early days, profit was everything. A green day meant you were brilliant. A red day meant you were broken. Your emotions rose and fell with every candle, because your worth was tied to your wins. But then something shifted. You started feeling proud, not when you made money, but when you followed your plan. You began celebrating small, disciplined exits. You found peace in closing early when setups felt wrong. And suddenly, you realized the truth. Trading isn't about beating the market. It's about mastering your own chaos. You start journaling your mistakes with honesty. You stop hiding losses because they've become your teachers. Your definition of success evolves, from making money to making sense. And that's when your trading stops being emotional and starts being professional. That's the fourth sign. Your scoreboard has changed. The win now lives inside your process, not your profit. Sign number 5, you become dangerous in stillness. First, silence scared you. You needed the noise, price movement, alerts, flashing charts, because quiet made you doubt yourself. But now you move differently. You can sit for hours and do nothing because doing nothing is a decision. You don't chase setups. You wait for them. You don't pray for entries. You prepare for them. While others panic when the market shifts, you're calm. Not because you know what will happen, but because you know you will stay the same no matter what happens. You've become the eye of the storm, surrounded by chaos, but untouched by it. That's when you realize stillness is not weakness. It's precision. It's mastery. The new traders think danger means aggression. The seasoned ones know danger means control. And when your peace becomes your weapon, that's the fifth and final sign your psychology has evolved. You won't notice the change right away. There are no fireworks, no applause, just a different kind of silence. The charts still move. The losses still come. But the chaos inside you doesn't answer anymore. You don't seek revenge. You don't chase validation. You just trade with purpose, not emotion. And slowly, you begin to understand what this journey was really about. It was never about predicting the market. It was about learning to predict yourself, to know when fear is whispering, to recognize when greed is steering, to catch your old self before it takes control again. You've evolved, not into a perfect trader, but into a peaceful one. The market hasn't changed. The setups haven't changed. You have, and that is the true profit no one can take away. So if any of these signs sound familiar, congratulations. Your evolution has already begun.